My favorite way to enjoy berries is dipped in chocolate. And do we have the sweets today in the Midday Fix? You know her from her family's famous restaurant. Carlyn Berghoff is here with recipes from the Berghoff Cafe cookbook. And we are doing all kinds of fun desserts.
So we're going to start with one that is new to us because my daughter was diagnosed with celiac, which is you can't have wheat or gluten. So she's really missing the desserts. So it's like, how do we come up with something for the kids that everybody will enjoy at the same time?
And so many other families out there are struggling with this, so they'll be very happy to see this recipe.
So this is just a traditional Rice Krispie treat recipe, and it's just using brown rice puffs instead of regular. And it's the marshmallows, and we use Earth Balance, so it's completely a vegan. And
wow,
that's it. And
Didn't know you could do it.
You can do it. You can do it, and stir it up. Now, one of the fun things is, like, how do you make it different, than what everybody else is doing?
Right. Well, that and how do you not get it to stick to your fingers when you're pressing it down? But
well, you have to spray them and oil them, which we can do too. So obviously, we're going to melt this down, and while we're melting this down, we're going to talk about, like, stirring in different things and then dipping. So if you would like to stir in something else, another flavor, strawberries are great, and I dried these strawberries. These are just fresh strawberries that I just put on a sheet pan and cut them up and dried them in the oven, 350, just for a few minutes, dried them out. You could stir them in, so you can make a strawberry Rice Krispie treat.
Wow.
Or you could stir in peanut butter chips or Jimmy's or coconut. So everyone can have their own kind of like flavor, and personality can come out in these ways.
Oh, I like the Jimmy's idea because then it gets nice and colorful in there.
Absolutely. So you can take one of the Rice Krispie treat bars that we just cut out. You can dip it in some chocolate, and then you can dip it in.
This is what I was smelling earlier when you're making this chocolate. It just
Now
smells so good. All right, here we go.
And then you put a little dip into the sprinkles, and then your kids and you can just
I call them Jimmy's, too.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So then they have their own...
Oh, look how fun that is.
Their own personalitied Rice Krispie treat bar. So that's great for parties. This really it's a fun thing for parties.
Not only that, it's a good activity for the kids to do as they're, dipping and filling in. Okay, what else do we have over here?
So we have, using the reuse, recycle theme, which I think is so important today, and using up things that are in your kitchen so you don't waste them. At the restaurant, we're doing bread puddings. So we make all of our own breads in the restaurant. So if we haven't had the number of guests or whatever, we save the bread, and we've made a great bread pudding here.
Oh, what an excellent idea.
This is made with our Berghoff bourbon, and it's made with prunes. And this was something that was on the menu at the restaurant in 1918. And that you can do all different variations. If you make the face of a prune, like, oh,
I know, I was going to say, you're going to convince me that prunes taste good, really?
Yes, right here. You have to try it. You have to try it. You're going to like it. Really, you are.
I don't think so. I'm making the icky face about the prunes, but I will try it. So then you'll have to keep talking to tell us about the rest of it while I...
The other thing great for summer parties is lemon bars. You can make them in advance. You can freeze them. You can make it into a cake. You can write on them. You can use sprinkles on them. And that's another great idea.
Oh, that is.
Another fun thing is cookies. Everybody loves cookies. So we have a general recipe that's just a basic cookie chip recipe.
Okay.
You can each make your own personality cookie. So you can divide it up, and you can stir in like white chocolate mints, again, peanut butter chips, and everybody can have kind of like their own flavored cookie.
And then share them around. And are you doing these with, are the recipes gluten-free with all the stuff as well?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
So that's going to take me a while to really develop those flours. But
okay. But you'll work on it and get back with us.
I will get back on you.
But for now, we've got the Rice Krispie treats that are the gluten-free, which is terrific, and a lot of fabulous desserts. Thank you so much, Carlyn. It's great to have you. For today's recipes, log on to WGNTV.com/midday, and we'll be right back. And surprisingly, this prune was good.
I know. That's what you
It added a little sweetness to the bread pudding.
You should have said that. Now everybody's just
No.